Wow, so there you have it. Joy and freedom in Christ to be and do the things God has actually given us the abilities to do. This is what it's all about. It's about Jesus, who He is, His life, death and resurrection, because He has played the perfect game. He has lived the perfect life. He's nailed every pass. He's followed the instructions of the coach, and He's then performed the ultimate substitution for us, dying the death that we've deserved. Hi, I'm Jono. I'm a lover of sport, and I love to teach sport and love to play quite a few different sports. And I believe Jesus has transformed me and is continuing to transform me in many ways, and one of those ways is how I play sport for Jesus. Now, tonight, it isn't less than meeting new people who love sport and Jesus, or to be inspired by what is happening around the globe, sharing stories even, or maybe discussing the possibilities of sport in Perth and what that means for us. But it is all for and from Jesus and for His fame. That video that we just saw, the Gospel for Sports People, says we can now play with joy and freedom in sport we were born to play. So I just want to get a bit of a feel for the room. I want to know, what sport do you love to play? As you can see, everyone's got a name tag at the moment. It's got their name on one side and a sport on the other. Surely you figured that out by now. And so I just want to, there's been a lot of noise, so you just get a bit of a yell. Who here loves soccer? Who had soccer as their sport?
Ooh, yeah.
You! Alright, come on. All noise. Surely that soccer crowd's meant to be pretty loud. That wasn't very good. Raise your hand if you're at basketball. Woo! There you go, for basketball. Thanks, Mr. Guerrero. Let's go with athletics. Oh, good for the athletics. There you go. Let's go with rugby. Yeah. Don't think there's any female rugby players now. And the one sport that is not on that video that I do like to think is the greatest game of all, AFL. Yes! There we go. We've got a few in the house.
Excuse me, Jono, what about netball?
Oh, sorry, we've got netball as well. Which netballs? Netballs? And maybe tennis.
Come on!
There we go, a few tennis players as well. Hey, cricket? Yeah, cricket, there's a lot. I'm just pretty much going through all the sports I enjoy, including netball. So, my next question, who here is from South River? Give us the yell. South River? Woo! And who here is North River? Woo! Oh, it's north-south split, no west and east. So, northern suburbs? Yeah, okay. I think we've got a few more south, okay. Now, tonight isn't just about myself, it's about Jesus, but also it's about you guys getting to know one another. It's not just Jono and Lawrence talking and things. So what I thought, we all love sport, we all enjoy the freedom sports can give. So what I'd like you to do, if you're comfortable doing it, I'm sure you are, chat to the people around you, introduce yourself to someone you maybe don't know, and maybe talk about what's a moment in the sport you can remember where you felt free. Yeah? Felt a sense of freedom or felt free. Okay? Go for it.
I just shot the most epic goal, like from the wing. Everything went my way.
Wow, that's exactly what I would have expected. A lot of people love sport and Jesus is talking away. That's awesome. Now, I'm sure probably some of you have been able to identify a range of different moments where you felt freedom. Maybe it was the moment of self-forgetfulness when riding the wave and surfing. Maybe it's experiencing the release of breaking a tackle in footy or rugby. For some people, it might be forgetting life's problems as they cross the white line and play some sport. Or maybe it's feeling the rhythm as they dance, as they glide through the air in skiing or whatever it be. But I just saw the other day, Ronda Rousey, I'm sure some of you know her, UFC fighter, she actually said she considered committing suicide when she lost her big fight with, I think it was Holly Holmes. Which makes you think, why would she think of committing suicide when she's doing the very thing she loved? I guess what we can see is we all have, in many different ways, made the good things, the good abilities we've made it our idols. We've made the very thing that makes us feel significant or feel secure. But seriously, think about it. When was the last time sport actually forgave us? Sport never forgave us. Sport never did anything like that. You know, when was the last time that, what did sport give up for us to commit ourselves to that sport? What did sport give up? Whereas with God, He not only gave us the abilities to create sport, but the Creator became the crucified to ultimately free us from our sin, and in such a way that it changes everything we do, including sport. We can now go out and actually play sport with joy, knowing we have a greater motive to play sport, saying, "This one's for you, Dad." It's no longer just to please. It's no longer just to please my parents, no longer just to please my coach, my teammates, or even to please my own standard of worth. We have the privilege of representing Jesus on the field, but also off the field. We're humbly, yet joyfully confident, knowing that when I lose that game, when I lose that important match, I'm not defined by my own performance. Jesus defines me. He defines my worth. When I succeed, I know that the abilities and the opportunities have come from Him. When I'm injured, I know that God is in control. He is for my good and He is for my joy. When I grow old, my worth isn't dependent on what I can do or can't do at 33, but what Jesus did for us at 33. And when someone asks me, "How'd your race go? How'd your race go, John, on the weekend?" I don't need to lie. I don't need to give excuses on my performance, because that's not what makes me significant. It's how Jesus sees me. He's the one who's made me significant, not what my mates think of me. Now, if you don't know if this is true or what we've said tonight, I really encourage you to chat to someone who's up on stage tonight, if that's something you haven't considered, that Jesus actually is Lord of our whole lives, and that we've turned away from Him in many different ways, including sport, to find our security and significance in other ways. But if you do realise that this is true, then there's much to be excited about. There's much to be excited about, but also much to be considered. What an awesome privilege. Thankfully, there are some here tonight who are wiser than me and have been thinking and doing this for a number of years. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have to share, and even just to watch a video now about what other people have been thinking in regards to sport and the globe.